Hi, it's Jez here from nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm bringing you the video tutorial for the ink stamp share blog hop that I was on yesterday. And this is the showcase blog hop. It is a week early this month. So this is usually, I quite often just share like customer thank you gifts or what I've been making. So I've been making customer thank you gifts. So made this lovely little gift thing here, and they hold Emery boards. I got one missing. I used one from the pack. It's a pack of 6, so I need to get another pack. So yeah, this DSP is on half price at the moment. Well, it was when I was filming. Hopefully it's still there. So yeah, I got all of these out of one sheet of 12 by 12. So yeah, quite quick. Watch me do it. Right, so I'm using this beautiful paper, which is on the Last Chance Products list at the moment. It's half price, so it is a bargain. I haven't got much of it left. I have really enjoyed using this. I love the fact that you can colour it. I'm going to use it just in black and white. I'm not going to colour this one. And you've got these lovely sort of plain patterns on the back. I'm going to use this sheet today. I'm going to use the whole sheet, and I'm going to show you how save a little bit of time if you are sort of bulk making. So if you're, you know, making little tabletop gifts, maybe having a little party, a kiddies party, sort of teenager party, that would work well. Or if you are you know, if you need to make thank you gifts for anything, be really nice for you know, sort of say a thank you to sort of like our frontline care workers, because they're little nail files, and so you know, they're, you know, really handy to have. We're washing our hands a lot, so I'm not sure how much of a detrimental effect that's making on our nails. I just think it's quite a cute little gift. And if you are a demo, great thank yous for customers, which is what I'm making these for as well. Okay, so I need my trimmer, and I'm going to do the scoring on the sheet first, so that then when I make the cut, I've got them all scored, so it, you know, saves a bit of time. I'm using my trimmer because there is a 15th 16th score line on it, and that is for the width of this. That would change depending on, that one's a bit plain. That I'm gonna you've got 2 plain ones, one of them I've used, and then you get these ones with the stripes and the spots. Really inexpensive. Might have got these from the pound shop. Might have been B&M or Home Bargains, I'm not honestly sure. So I'm going to cut enough for 6 because I will be buying another packet. So we are going to score at 2 inches. So I'm putting this edge to the 2 mark and giving it a score. It doesn't matter which. If it's directional, you would have to think about it, but none of these patterns are directional, so we're all right. Then we're going to go to 5 3/4, all the way up there to 5 3/4. And then this is where we're going to go to 5 15/16. So all the way up there is 6 inches, and we're just going to come back just 1. And that gives us the little thickness that we need for the space that the, not going to put that away just yet, but I am going to fold so I can see. So really, really difficult for this paper to actually see. There we go. So there's that. It will actually, one of them folds the other way, but it doesn't matter for now. So folding down it, because it isn't, it's more than an 1/8, but it's not quite a 1/4. So it's 3/16. So that is why we've got a wee 16th there. See, so we're making this tiny, and it is usually not difficult, but not necessarily straightforward getting that. Getting that score line to play ball, but we get there in the end because it's paper and we're the boss. There we go. So that's done that. Come on, get over. There we go. There we go. So that's that. I'm actually wanting this to go that way, or I might go that way, might be better. Anyway, doesn't matter at this stage. So that is kind of how it's gonna be. So we're gonna cut every 2 inches. So that was just an easy way of getting all the scoring done in one go, time saving. So now we're going to put this at 2 inches. So each one of these is 2 inches wide. Da, 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 da. So there we go. We've got all them. We can put this away now, we don't need it. So I made it 2 inches purposely because I'm going to use this lovely tag topper punch. We have a couple of versions of tag topper punches. So the one that's the longest, that's the one we're going to punch. I like to make sure it's all the way on the other side. So that's our little punch done. So it makes a nice pretty top. There we go. So that's that. These little bits, I'm going to chuck them, watch me chuck them away. It's not like me. So now you can either have it that way or have it that way. So I might make a bit of both just to see what they look like. So I don't know why I put them up there. Let's see how quick we do them all in one go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little corner rounder. So whilst it's folded up, I'm going to round those corners there and round those ends there. That didn't like that, did it? It prefers 2 layers. Let's put another layer in with it. Sometimes punches like a little bit of bite with them. You see it's gone through that, no problem. If you were punching copier paper, it doesn't like it. It kind of chews rather than punches. That's why it goes through that end, no probs, because it's doubled over. But if it's too thin, it pushes really, rather than chops. So that's that. So we'll do 2 at a time here. So there we go. So there's that bit. All done. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of Tombaruni, and I'm going to put some Tombow over this flap and we'll glue that down, and then I'm just going to put very thin bead. I'm not going all the way down, just going to secure it just like that along the side there. So we've got it poking there. Okay, so then I'm going to do one that is flowers at the back. And we'll just have a little bit of a bead along there. Secure that there. I mean, if you had, I just happen to have black and white emery boards. They do come in different colours, so you could, as you've seen from previous videos, colour these. They do colour nice. There we go. You could put a lolly in. Just thought that's another thing you could put in. Those nice flat lollies. That would go in there nicely as well, wouldn't it? So there we got that. And so now we want to do a little bit of decoration. So I am using 2 stamp sets. I do try to keep it down to using minimal, but I'm using about 6 million punches. So I'm going to use that little flower. I thought that would go nice with a bit of floral. And I'm using this beautiful thank you from Elegantly Said. So I've just realised I do have a bit of Whisper White there. I think this is thick Whisper White, but it'll do. So let me just put that glue away before it becomes problematic. And we are going to use Memento and yeah, the stamps. God, you know, Memento and the stamps. So I'm actually gonna trim that because I want to feed it through this one, and I don't want to waste. Don't want to waste nothing. So let's cut that down to 1 inch. There we go. And let's get some thank yous. I'm going to put them to the side so that the flower will be at the other side. So there we go. And we just punch. Doing it like this so that I know how much space I need so I can get maximum number. Right, so I want 6 of these. I just want to check how I want that to be in the punch. I want to go that way. Like the green cross code, man. Love having a flower and a punch. That's it. Love it. Love that we've got this back again. Mr. Flower and a punch, don't want you anymore. Mr. Memento, making me get all inky. So, I'm going to lose the top of that. What an idiot. Am I going to do that on every one? No, I'm going to manage this one. She says, maybe not. Go from this end. Are we going to be all right there? No. So it is something to think about. When you've got a punch like this, with that leaf there, it might affect the others. So we'll just cut them, and then we know we're going to be all right. Don't worry, man thing. Got a little bit of low tack. Some people use post-it notes for this, which is actually a super idea. Got one there. Let's do the post-it note version. So stick that on a post-it, and then we can go in. Just need something, steady it in place. There we go. Right, so what I want to do is give these flowers a little bit of life. I like to curl my petals a little bit. So we'll just curl them up a little bit. This, I've used thick Whisper White, which, because that's just the scrap I happen to have. It would probably be better if it was thinner Whisper White, but you know, don't know. What I might do is get me a little bit of this. You can use this end here and just push it down a bit. That's quite nice. That works. Go down there a bit, and then I'll just round the edges. I used to use the old pokey tool that we used to sell, but we don't sell that anymore. It's perfect, but this also works quite nicely. These sponges are the ones in, if you get the little caddy for putting all the acrylic blocks in, you get these that are the whole, so that's the size of one of our acrylic blocks, so you get one for each size of acrylic blocks. Quite handy. Got them in loads of places. They're good for a sort of a travel stamp mat as well. There we go. So that is that. So we need to get these stuck together. So I'm going to be sticking a flower next to each of these thank yous, because I think that's right nice. So I'm going to stick them on first. So that will just go on there, slightly over to that side, like so. Blob on there. Stick that down there. So that's that bit. Right, so now we just need a few little finishing off touches. So I'm going to put a black dot in the middle of the flowers. We sell matte black dots. These are not the matte black dots. These are black gems I had left over, but I'm using them up. But we do sell black dots, which I will link. But I think that's the finishing touch that these flowers need. There we go. And then, because we've got a tag top, we need a bit of ribbon. So I've got our black glittery organza ribbon. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches. I think would work. I'll go in from the back. I like this one because it kind of holds its shape. So I was going to use the white seam binding, but it does hold its shape. But you have to be careful when you're pulling it that you don't pull too hard. And rip the top off, which I have done in the past. There we go. Better. I struggled there for some reason. So that is how they look. So let's do the rest of them. Just wanted to check that I wasn't being stingy with 5. I could probably have pushed it to 4.5. So that's them all done. So now we just need to put the little Emery boards in. So they just slip down in there. What a cute little present. And one short. I think I've got some in my drawer, but that'll do for now. So there we go. And you see that is just the right thickness at the bottom there. There's a plain one. Might put the plain one in that one. There we go. And I need to find another one. So that's my little sweet gifts. So hope you like that. I'm just going to give that a little bit more of a trim. I think it's a bit too long. So yeah, nice little gift there. So I always send something like this out to everybody that shops with me as a little thank you. They get a card as well. I don't write in the card so that they can use it themselves. And if they've used my host code, they get some free product as well. So yeah, so I always have my host code on my blog. I'll link to my blog down below. I'll link to all these products as well. This DSP is half price at the moment whilst stocks last. So yeah, get over. There's loads of other things that are 50% off. So get shopping. Okay, see you all again soon. I'll link to the original blog hop as well in the blog post as well, so you can see what everybody else has been making. Okay, bye for now.